looky here. It's the Pat and JT podcast.
Pat and JT podcast.
Let's see what's in the news today.
So today, as this podcast is out, it is live. It is Monday. It is the first day for freshmen at Millard West, and it's the start of a new era. It is.
Lordy.
So happy first day of school back, y'all, for Millard anyway.
Oh, my gosh. That's great.
Celebratory. I'm sure there are mimosas going around Millard for the freshmen and for everybody else, but the rest of high schoolers aren't going back.
Exactly. So now you know pretty much everybody's back in school, so you have to replan your routes that you got to enjoy during the summer so you aren't driving by a school at 8 in the morning or at 3 in the afternoon.
Yep. Yeah. Yes. So
if you're driving south on 144th, for instance, south of Dodge, you want to stay in the far left-hand lane.
Right. Yeah.
Because they're all either turning in or turning out of the parking lot at Millard North.
And honestly, there's nothing more frustrating than when you get stuck behind that line of minivans.
Oh, my God.
Or in the high schoolers, just the kids going everywhere.
True. This is true. And it's fresh, so everybody forgot their rules. And there's new people that don't know the rules.
Oh, man.
So they have to be schooled. Like when it comes to dropping off and picking up, there are definitely rules curbside.
For sure. And they vary per institution,
every school,
per building is different because some of them have two entrances, one exit, two entrances. It's a north, south. It's nuts. It's crazy. And people get angry. They scream and yell. And
the poor newbies that are showing up that don't know, and they get in line somewhere they're not supposed to.
They get yelled at. So just give them a little break. But I know.
I remember when I used to live by an elementary school. And I didn't know that when I moved in.
Because you wouldn't have moved in. I'm surprised your hives didn't develop when you got. Usually, when you get that close to children, it
was a block. It was like I was on one end of the block. It's on the other end, but there was a hill in between us, so I couldn't see it. And so I didn't realize that was going on. That there was a school until school started up. Because I bought the house. I think it was like in this early summer is when I bought the house. So I got moved in. Everything.
No clue.
Not a clue. And I didn't go out that way. I was on my street. I was on a corner lot. So I would leave that way. So I didn't go down the street the other way, hardly ever. And then school comes around. And so I missed it in the morning because we were up early doing our thing. But in the afternoons, I found out I can't get out of my driveway.
Good luck.
If I needed to go to Hy-Vee,
like for an emergency or something, you were done.
Dude, I got to leave by 2:30 or 2 o'clock so I can get back, or I'm going to have to wait a good 45 minutes.
Right. And subsequently, as a parent picking up kids, if you're not there in a certain, like a 2 or 3 minute window, you're sitting for 20 minutes to get through everybody.
It reminds me of when I grew up, I lived right on Highway 6 in Ashland. And Husker Saturdays, if we needed to get to town for milk...
You better go at least 2 hours before the game, I'm sure.
Or during the game then, once they got there, because then they're coming back from the other way.
Pro tips, some of the best deals at Hy-Vee are going on during the Husker game because it's dead. And they have insane... I ran up to get extra chips one time. We ran out during the second quarter.
Yeah.
Insane deals. Burgers, because there's nobody there. They needed nobody there.
Looking for
and
business.
Also, the same thing on like when you go to Vallis, whatever road that is. Sorry for the people that live there between September 15th and October 31st.
I looked at a house out there too, and see that was the funny part. Funny that you say that because I looked at a house out there. There's this little group of homes right across the road from Vallis, in this little itty bitty. There's probably 12 homes back in there, and one of them was for sale. Vallis did not even. I didn't recognize it at all because we hadn't been living in this area,
right? And in the off season, it's it's a nondescript, humongous farm. There's
it's like,
no signs.
It's a petting zoo. Yeah. You know what I mean?
There are no clowns walking around. No. It's just a straight up.
It looked safe as could be.
Right.
No big deal. And didn't even think about it. The only reason I didn't buy the house was because the interstate was right there, and it's like, oh, I don't really want to look out and see the interstate, but okay, I've got other houses to look at. 100 million times I've said thank God.
Right. It'd have been terrible.
See, you can't get in or out of there when it's that.
10 months out of the year, you're golden. God. But those 2 months, you're staying at a Holiday Inn.
Right?
Yeah, you got to. Miserable.
Take your vacation. Get that timeshare.
That's right. Right.
Jill's never here in October. Nope.
Okay. Speaking of timeshares, that's funny. I've often wondered. I met a guy at Kosama once. 8 months ago that him and his wife have timeshare down in
I've
like
always
Baja.
wanted a time. I have. I've always, and I hear horror stories.
I've heard it. I mean, when you think about having a timeshare, okay, that's cool. You I don't know if you build equity, if I don't know, but you're like guaranteed a couple weeks out of the year at this place, but you're locked into that place forever to go, and it seems super expensive and really hard to get out of.
You can, if you can get somebody to buy it. That's the problem. Nobody will buy it.
Yeah, it's
that's
hard.
you can't sell it. You can't unload it, and your people that you share with more than likely aren't going to absorb your cost and pay you for your 2 weeks. They've got their 2 weeks. I know somebody from Ashland, a family from Ashland that is part of a timeshare. They've gone on some amazing vacations because the timeshare has homes in several different
that would be nice.
locations. And so I don't know exactly how it's all structured. Obviously there's a lot more people involved, but there are several homes. And so they've gone to just all over the place.
Yeah, that'd be cool if it wasn't the same resort or same building.
And I'm like, that's a great idea because every year they went to a different house.
But it's not cheap. They're not cheap.
No, because you're part owner of a house.
You have to buy in. At least this guy's the Bill who was down at Kosama. They had to buy in like you're buying a house, and they have even like timeshare mortgages you can get at a bank that you pay.
Right.
So they're big, and plus you have to pay monthly for a lot of stuff,
for all
and
the
then when you're
fees,
there, you got to pay some things. So it's
upkeep,
not cheap, right? And it's
whatever
it's not
maybe.
cheap. If you have a timeshare where there's snow, you have made a terrible decision.
Well, maybe you're a skier.
Okay, fair enough. You were sold a bill of goods. My timeshare sucks.
Last place I would buy one though is anywhere it snows.
Heck no. So your 2 weeks that you're there, you're just socked in with snow.
Because that would be my luck. Because all the other weeks are taken.
Right. No thanks.
No, I'm not gonna. Not a chance. Not a chance. No. But anyway, yeah, I see what you're saying though, because there are a lot of other costs that go into taking care of the house.
Yeah.
And they have to share in all of them.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. But yeah, it sounds like at least the deal that my friends had. They're actually family friends, and they've been, as long as I can remember, they've been going on great vacations every year, and just like, come back with the best pictures and beautiful locations. Awesome. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that would be. I'd be up for that. But I haven't been on a vacation in so long. I don't even remember the last vacation I was on.
I went to Cancun last year. No big deal.
Shut
I'm gonna go back
up.
too. Hey, I can't help it. We bought that trip before we got fired, and this next one's our honeymoon. So
I don't buy it.
No, I didn't either. No, it's the truth. It's the truth.
So not fair. So not fair. So what am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
God, I'll just stay home with Jack.
You need to get on vacationbuddy.net and just there's that website that people will go on vacation. Yeah.
There is not.
Well, we should start one. We need as many sources of income for this company as we can.
That doesn't sound like a problem
at all.
Doesn't
Vacation Buddy like an app? Like, hey, I want to go on vacation. I want to go on a trip.
No.
So who wants to go with me?
I'll go by myself before I go on with somebody I don't know.
Vacation Buddy?
I go by myself.
Yeah.
They do. They have that website. I do know that.
I go by myself.net.
A lot of people like to travel alone because then you aren't at anybody else's beck and call, or you aren't trapped by them. Well, I want to go on this tour, and I want to stay here, and I want to go shopping, and I want to go to this, but you got to come with me. When are we gonna? I'll meet you back here. I'll meet you back here at 6.
I love it how that whole thing was positioned because from the first word it was negative because you're not trapped by anybody or beholden to them. Wow.
Really? I mean, seriously.
They want to eat.
Go eat.
They want.
I'm not stopping you.
Oh my God. I don't know if vacationbuddy.net would be a good trip for you. Who wants to go with me? I'm not going to be beholden to you. I'm not going to do anything you want to do.
I don't want to go on those excursions that you want to go on. I have excursions I want to go on alone without you.
Like this vacation was an excursion alone without you.
I mean, like I've wanted to do like the train ride. I've talked about this for years.
That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun.
2 train rides I want to take. One is to the East Coast in the fall, Pennsylvania.
It'd be fun.
New York, Maine, see all that area in the fall. Because I think that'd be beautiful. Or heading west, any of that, going through the mountains.
It'd be fun.
All of that out there too. I would love to do that. Just take a train ride and just make it a 1 week train ride.
I've heard that on paper those seem like, because I would love the same thing. I think going through an Alaska train trip, it seems like fun, but I've talked to people that have gone on them, and after according to them, after 3 days, you're like, Okay, I gotta get off this train because you're on the train constantly. Like
Because you're
constantly on the
beholden.
train.
You can't get away from them.
I gotta get away with this damn train.
Because you went with somebody and you're stuck in a cabin with them. You can't get away from them. I'm going to the meal car. No, you can't come.
Hiss at him. Just tell him you're gonna go outside, look at the big, huge bears that are chasing you, and push them over there. I don't know where Mark went.
That's why I've talked about doing that by myself.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on a train?
I rode in Anna and Clarabelle, pulled by Thomas the train over in Boone, Iowa about 10 years ago. So yes, if that counts, yes.
I did the Fremont dinner train once.
Yeah, I think we did that together, didn't we? Because it was a, no, I did. I have been on, it's a murder mystery train is what I was on.
Okay, I haven't been on that one. I went on the Fremont dinner train. It was after one of those auctions where you buy a date.
Oh, you got bought?
I may have bought somebody.
How many abs did he have?
Date. I may have bought a
How
date.
many abs did he have? That's the question.
But some friends and I went. It was a fundraiser for an organization that one of them was part of. And so, yeah, it wasn't extremely expensive, but we went on the Fremont dinner train.
You bought somebody. That's funny.
I may have bought a date. But it was Fremont dinner train, so it was worth it.
It's
It was super fun.
yeah.
It really was. And it was just
I
long enough.
I did go on the Fremont dinner train, and it
Yeah.
itself was fun.
Yeah.
Great food.
And it's kind of cool too, because when you go, you recognize nothing because you're not on the road you're used to seeing everything on, and you're way off the beaten path. You know what I mean? Because you're on the train track, which is taking you a completely different way, and you recognize nothing.
Well, I think it was worthless anyway because I was on it it was in the winter, and we went at like 6:30. It was pitch black. You might as well. We probably just drove us 14 feet into a warehouse.
And then
Shut the
just
door.
shook it.
Yep. And have people outside the windows going. Just couldn't see anything.
Oh my God. All right. Do we have any text messages or any voicemail you wanted to
You
get
can
to?
get into us at it's hey@patandjt.com is our email address.
Right.
Texting us is 402-403-9478.
Right.
You can also text us, email us.
You know, I'm going to say
voicemail
this real
us.
quick before we go into this next segment here and talking about the voicemail and stuff, and just to thank Kugler Vision for being a supporter of our podcast. And just a reminder that they still have their contest going on through the month of August. And what you do is sign up for your consultation. When you go to your consultation, you're automatically entered in the contest. You could win a $250 prize pack of school supplies that then you can gift to your favorite teacher or school, plus a $100 gift card so they can continue buying supplies. And you could also end up with along with that, $150 gift card that'll take you to the mark.
It's a great deal. Just you have to get that consultation, and you can do that at kuglervision.com. And just when you sign up for it, just let them know that you heard it from the Pat and JT
So you
podcast.
get a great prize and ditch the glasses and ditch the contacts.
Double great prize.
Awesome.
402-403-9478. Some text messages that have come in randomly.
Okay.
Again, update on the number neighbor has still not text messages
Oh,
back.
I
Our
have
number
something on
neighbor,
that too.
our higher number neighbor and our lower number neighbor, both
ditched us?
are jerks.
They won't write back. What did you write?
High number neighbor.
Not creepy. Okay, hold on. I've got something I wrote down on this because, you know, OPD Able 1.
Yeah.
And then there's Evil 4 that's out there also, which is his evil twin that's out there on Twitter. Had written something. It was written as a warning because the whole number neighbor. Here it was. Reading through my tweets. Okay, it says, forgot to mention one person has already been trying to number neighbor me. It's the same person. Their phone number, though, links to their Facebook page.
Oh, yeah. And a lot of them do.
Do that.
Not a good idea.
Not a good idea because you have no idea who you're calling and you're giving them complete access to your Facebook page.
Oh, you
You've
are?
given access to the Facebook page because they can get to your page via your phone number because it's connected.
I don't think they can get into your Facebook page. Though.
Not
They'll-
change things,
but they'll know
They'll
who you
know
are.
who you are,
Yeah.
and they'll know where you are.
Sure.
And they'll know. Yeah, just saying.
Yeah.
Just gonna
Or
throw
at
that
least
out
just
there.
make sure your security's locked down so you only friends can see that crap.
Right. That
But it's
crap.
it's still crazy.
That Facebook crap.
That's all it is garbage. Okay, this is from Stephanie. It says, hey guys, it's Stephanie. Hope your week's going well. Finally, almost caught up currently on episode 165. It says where you guys are talking about Halloween and how I was a jerk scaring Sophia when I was in the shower, cut my head shaving, and I wiped the blood all down the window, screaming. I reminded her of that the other day, and she remembers.
She remembers, huh? Shocker.
Yeah, she twitches. It says, anyway, just wanted to send you a message of what my turd partner did at my trade show. So her turd, and it's T-E-R-D. So I'm assuming T-U-R-D.
T-U-R-D.
Because I spelled it T-E-R-D for a long time, so it's okay. Said she saw Child's Play when she was 5, the movie with Chucky, Child's Play, because my uncle said it was funny. Rolly eyes emoji. I've been terrified of dolls ever since, and we were at a show for schools, like a trade show for schools, and a big plush thing right next to him. Now is getting seatbelts on they're getting seatbelts for school buses, which is good, right?
Okay.
So they had these life-size child dolls for the demonstration. Creepy AF. And then she says, "Here's the video," but we can't post the video because it shows her company name on it. So
okay.
Yeah, but that's good thing they're getting seatbelts for school buses. Creepy. Dolls are just in general are creepy, Stephanie.
When there's a lot of them, even more so.
Or just one alone. Just even alone dolls.
Well, wasn't it Josh had him?
Josh Hurd, yeah.
Hurd.
Mm-hmm.
I still watch that every once in a while because I joined his Patreon. So you can watch video, and he had his doll just sitting there in a chair.
It would change in different places. It's disgusting.
It would move. Yeah.
Gross. Okay, this is let's see what the name. Lacey texting us saying, "Hey guys, my husband and I were in San Diego a couple of weeks ago and toured the USS Midway, and I saw some close-up toothpaste, which I love. I still use, and knew it that she had to take a picture and send it to you guys. So she did. She sent us some close-up toothpaste. It's awesome. She says, "I love your podcast and glad you guys are back. I was absolutely furious and so mad when you were all of a sudden gone and have boycotted insert hiss since the day I found out. So what a bunch of idiots," she says.
Oh.
Thanks for always making me laugh. You're welcome, Lacey. Thank you. Thanks for the close-up toothpaste.
We're fine, girl. It's all good. We'll get through this. We got this.
My teeth are good, that's for sure.
And you got that.
Okay, and then we have we get some. Oh, I gotta decline that because that is a voice. I mean, I get more Robo Calls.
Really?
Yeah, and I have one yet. Okay, Robo Call. I should have answered that. That probably wouldn't have been it. Where I answered it, I'm like, "Hello," and they said, and it was a woman's voice, like crackly at the beginning, so it sounded legit. She goes, "Oh hi, we're trying to. Can you hear me? Okay?" And I go, "Yeah, sure. I got you. What?" Beep beep beep. Hung up. It was a recording. So they wanted to see if it was an active line, if I answered, and I did. And so now I'm just going to get bombarded.
Son of a gun. Yep. I keep telling my parents that. If you get a phone call from somebody you don't know, send them to voicemail.
Yeah. If they want to leave a voicemail, they will. If it's somebody legit, they will. Or they'll text you if you don't answer.
Right.
All right. You guys, thank you for listening to our podcast. It's Pat and JT. Anywhere, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Our website, patandjt.com. You can listen there. Thanks.
Pat and JT Podcast. A Parkville Media Production.